going to be a fun panel when all I have to do is say that and you're all excited. So I hope you've all had your morning coffee and contemplation, because our next panel is going to be amazing. You know, our first guest from Intruders, NCIS, Grey's Anatomy, as well as her amazing turn as Eleven in Stranger Things. Next, a prolific actor whose resume includes The Newsroom, State of Affairs, End of Watch, and the upcoming Sleepless. Please give a warm Phoenix Fanfest welcome to Millie, Bobby Brown, and David Harbour.
Hello, Phoenix! Yeah!
Oh,
never been to Arizona. This is awesome. It's really hot here.
Sorry for him. Hello, Phoenix!
Well, right now we have an amazing long line, and we want to get started over here.
There's a line of questions.
A line of questions right over
Oh my
here.
goodness, they're sitting down.
Right there, I know, so everyone can see.
Sorry.
So let's start with your question.
Do it. Who's got a question? Oh, cool. One moment.
Time, there we are.
Hi, I'm speaking through a sign language interpreter.
Excellent.
So I just wanted to say for the show and scene 2, I just wanted to know, well, when you two saw if you will see the monster again.
Okay.
David?
I get in trouble a lot.
No, actually you do,
I
so
get in
I should
trouble
take
a
this.
lot. Because I say things that I shouldn't say.
David, you should just stop now.
I know I should stop talking, but I'm not going to.
You know...
You know, the monster...
No, David.
Sorry.
You know, I think we should just leave it up to the Duffers. Duffers are extremely...
Here's the deal with the monster.
Oh my goodness.
The monster in season 1, clearly, you know, 11 evaporated into the monster or something. But we're very much not done with the upside down.
No, wait, hold on.
And the things that are in the upside down.
Stop
and
it.
the monster may not be a singular monster.
Okay, so we're done
There
with him.
might be a lot more monsters out there. Drama.
Oh, wow.
So that's the answer to that.
Well,
But yeah, we should just leave it up to the Duffers. I think the reason you guys liked the show was because it was mysterious and we had no idea what the show was exactly about. And I think that's what we should do with the second season.
Yeah, it's true. We've started to read scripts for season 2, and I will say, I will say you don't want to know anything. I know you want to know, but you really don't want to know
No,
because
you don't
it's
want
so
to.
good.
No, just stop.
It's
Stop
so
it.
good. I want to tell you about the first
David,
5 minutes so
don't tell me.
bad. I want to tell you so bad because I was sitting there after
swear,
the first
I
5
will
minutes and I
call
was
the Duffers.
screaming, yes, yes, when I read it, but I'm not
I'm
going to
gonna
tell
call
you
the Duffers
anything.
on you.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
All right, that's it.
Thank you for your question.
thank you, and I just love the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just think you two are just amazing.
Thank you.
I didn't need an interpreter for that. I got that.
I got that bit. Thank you so much.
Hi, I just wanted to say how much of a fan I am of you guys. I'm gonna start crying, but
Don't cry. Suck it in.
I'm sucking it.
Cry.
Stop.
Okay.
Rudy.
Okay, so my question is for Millie. Since Stranger Things takes place in the 80s, if you could go back in time and be in any 80s movies, what would it be and what would be your character? I know, it's a tough one. There's so many good 80s movies.
I'm old enough to have
Extremely
been in 80s
high. I
movies,
don't know
so
if I
I'm not
like
going to.
this. Oh, I got it. Oh, hello. Okay, I got it. I really, really would love to be Drew Barrymore in E.T. Because she's adorable, and I really want that, like, that
I just saw her on the
face.
street in New York, and
Oh
she
my
said
God,
she
stop
wants
showing
to
off.
direct. She wants to direct the Firestarter. She wants to direct a reboot of Firestarter,
What's Firestarter?
which was the Stephen King book about this little girl that she played that like starts fires with her mind. So I think there might be an audition in your future.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, probably just Drew Barrymore. Why? Because she is an incredible actress. She's very versatile. She can go from a comedy to, you know, a drama. So I think that, you know, that's probably my answer.
Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys are adorable. Okay. Hello. What are those? What are those?
Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
Oh goodness, I thought that was like really, really cute, and then you just ruined it with such an awful video game. Okay, really cute.
Ladies and gentlemen, hurting children everywhere.
No, because I can't deal with that. My brother played that game, and I think I was gonna pass out. I was hyperventilating.
What is this, the Pokemon Go game?
No.
I don't understand. What is it?
Okay, imagine Pokemon Go, but and like creepy toys.
Well, some people love it. What's your question, ladies?
Okay. We have two questions.
Okay.
The first question is for Millie.
Yes.
Will you be our bestie?
Yeah. Actually, when after it come out, I want to fist bump with you guys. Besties are only fist bump.
Okay, so what was your favorite episode to shoot?
Just probably. The thing is, I liked A, but I mean, I like killing the monster. Kissing Finn was, but I mean, I like it's just that. But everything else is great. Killing the monster was my favorite because I had to scream for 30 seconds straight.
Do I get to answer that question too?
Yes, David
I'm
Harbour.
gonna answer that question. I don't care if you asked it of me or
David,
not.
just ask the question.
I liked episode 4 because I get to punch a lot of people in the face.
Why are you guys clapping that so violent?
Yeah. Violence.
Who do you get to punch in the face?
What?
Who do you get to punch in the face?
When I go into the morgue, that little tiny morgue attendant who was, yeah, exactly. Thank you. You know, when he showed up on set, he was like a day player too, and he was like, he's like a foot and a half shorter than I am. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna
Who
punch
is
this guy.
Who is this? Is it scientist?
When I break into the morgue and I go cut open Will's body, I gotta
Okay,
get
but-
past this morgue guy and I
think
give him a
that's so
double
much-
punch.
I think it's-
And then also O'Bannon in the bar, I get to like
O'Bannon?
knock him out a little bit. Yeah,
Is
I
that
do a
your,
lot of that.
is that, oh no, I thought, never mind. I'm thinking
Millie, you should
wrong
watch
show.
the show. It's a good show.
I don't
It's this good
understand.
show called Stranger Things. You should watch it. It's on Netflix. It's great.
Is everybody, why am I even here? I don't even know my own show. No, I just didn't know because like you get to physically do things, which is much more fun. I have just like got to do this face, and then like stuff happens, but I don't actually get to like be like.
I know. It's a lot of fun.
And I think I'd be really good at it.
I don't think you'd be as
Oh
good
my
as me.
goodness. Shh.
But whatever.
All right, well,
Maybe
thank you
next
guys so
season.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Okay, don't forget about the fist bump, that's fine. Uh-oh. What's happening? Do I get the fuck?
Yeah, do it. Stay away from me. I'm the angry
I'm a
guy.
hugger. Goodness, I take like hours to
You're not
hug
their besties.
just like, I'll do it, okay, both sides and everything. All right, let's do it.
Right, go ahead.
Hi.
Okay, so what do you guys look forward to in season 2?
I gotta tell you about the first 5 minutes. It's amazing. No, I'm not not gonna tell you anything.
David,
I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm not
Harbour.
gonna tell you anything. I think that getting back into these characters is gonna be great because I think what we're gonna be able to do is show you a lot more of their stories. So what you know of them from the first season, you're gonna get to learn a lot more about who they are and where they've been and what they've been through. So you'll get to peel back the onion a lot more. I'm not supposed to answer it at all? Come on.
I just
like
think,
nothing.
I
That's not a
think.
spoiler.
No, it's not a spoiler, you know. But I just don't ever. I can't say anything because I don't like keeping secrets. You see. So when I know, I shall tell you. But at this moment in time, I can't. So I'll just say I'm really excited because we have some newbies, Sadie Sink and Declan Montgomery. Very exciting. So, I think I'm really looking forward to see who would they become in the storyline. And everything else is just going to be great, with or without Eleven.
Indeed.
It was so awkward, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Are you clapping?
For her question, she was lovely.
Okay.
Sir, what do you got for us?
Well, I got 2 questions for Millie.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry.
Go for it. No, please, don't apologize.
Apologize. Maybe I can
I'll just
tie it
sulk
into
here.
a question
I'll
for
just
you.
sulk here in
Okay, go
silence.
for it.
First off, are you gonna come back in the 2nd season?
Next question?
Yeah, next. Just no comment, you know?
Well, I have a comment.
You have a comment, and I appreciate that comment. But for me, I want you guys to look forward to it. Because if I tell you everything, is it going to be intriguing anymore? No, it won't. No, it won't. No, it won't. You want to be like, I want to watch Stranger Things because I don't know anything that's going to happen. And then when you watch it, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, she's going to be in it. Or, oh no, she's... You know? Next question.
Since my sister's gone up to the stage, you mind if I get a selfie of you?
You can do that at the table, though.
Exactly, yes,
Yep,
sorry,
come
we
see them
can't
at the
do that.
table after.
Definitely, I'm really good at selfie taking.
Oh, we've got
Thanks,
a
man.
great costume behind you.
Hi.
Joyce with the axe.
Hello. Can you do the Joyce face?
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
Well, I want to say welcome to Phoenix. This question comes from, so my fiance and I, we run a YouTube channel, and so one of our subscribers asked, does the show ever come into your dreams? And this is a question for both of you guys.
Yes. Oh, it's awful as well. See, like, I killed the Demogorgon, but then everything happened off screen. Like, we kind of just went straight into the 2nd season, and I got really nervous because I don't know my lines. It was just really strange. Like, we got off straight off episode 8. We went on we went on a different set, and we started shooting 2nd season, stuff like that. I needed time to process my thoughts. You know, I don't think anything else though.
Yeah, for me, it was weird because we were shooting down in Atlanta for like 6 months, and we didn't know that we would be a popular show at all. And I think we were all very scared and very tired, and we'd go to work and work
He
all
was
day
tired.
and stuff. I mean, and I think that for my character, yeah, he was he's a very dark guy. Like, he's got a lot of pain and a lot of stuff like that. So, being down in Atlanta, I was just very lonely, and I just would sit in my apartment and smoke cigarettes and be miserable. And that certainly affects your life, and it affects your dreams and the whole thing. But I think it all plays into, we were all sort of living out our characters a little bit when we were down there because we were so isolated and we were just shooting all the time. So it definitely affected me on a subconscious level, absolutely.
It was quite funny because our show wasn't like you said, nobody knew what we were shooting, and when we were shooting and I couldn't, like, everybody on set would know who I am, like, oh, she shaved her head because she's on the show, right? But when I'd go outside, everybody's like, she's a freak. Like, I'm wearing hoodies, and, you know, I was like, and it was just so difficult, because I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm filming a show for Netflix. You probably won't even know it. Like, and then now, I'm just gonna have to wear like hoodies and, you know, like now it's so different because everybody knows the show, but back then it's like nobody knew what we were shooting, and it's very different. And the reason I smiled is my mum is literally on FaceTime watching me in LA.
I have one quick question, one more. So, Millie, do you like Eggos? And if you do, how do you eat them?
David? You know, listen.
You're like a pancake person, aren't you?
No, I'm not I don't like pancakes. I don't like waffles. I like Eggos. The reason why is because they're very easy to make. I like ramen noodles, you know? Yeah, so ramen noodles is my go-to thing after work. So basically, I like waffles. They're very nice, maybe not freezing cold and really, really like soggy, but very tasty. It's the amount of times I have to eat them is just really disgusting. So there's that.
Thank you so much. I love the show. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Oh, it echoes really bad. It echoes. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
It's a big
voice. Hi, Miley. Hi, David.
Hi.
I have a question for David. Big Aaron Sorkin fan.
What's that?
Big Aaron Sorkin fan.
Oh, Aaron Sorkin, sure. Hey, some Aaron Sorkin fans out there.
5 of them. I was wondering.
I did a show called The Newsroom. That was his show. Oh, yeah, thanks. I played Elliot Hirsch, the stupidest anchor on television.
I was wondering if you had any.
He was like the only one on the show that was kind of dumb.
comedy?
But yeah, go ahead.
I wondered if you had any cool like Aaron Sorkin stories.
Oh, God.
What was it like in Path in the show? Either one.
Do I have any cool Aaron Sorkin stories?
I met him. He's really great.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I will say this. This is kind of amazing. My favorite thing that he did was Jane Fonda. You guys know Jane Fonda, right? Jane Fonda is one of the greatest actresses of the 20th century. I love her. She did a movie called Clute years ago that was incredible. She's, anyway, she played the head of the network. And I remember when we did the first table read, Aaron was like, we wanted to find a really iconic, amazing actress to play the head of the network. And we looked around, we read a lot of different people, we looked at a lot of different people. And then I was watching this aerobics tape.
Of course he was.
Anyway, she has a series of videos called Jane Fonda Workout. So yeah, that's a funny little Aaron story.
Not to add to that, but I also met him as well. He's really great.
Oh.
For Jobs.
What's he like?
For Steve Jobs movie? For the kid?
He's very organized, and that's how I'm like. So it was really nice. I was like meeting my other.
I would have liked
son.
you playing Steve Jobs more than Michael Fassbender, I think. But...
No, obviously.
Oh, sorry.
I auditioned 3 times and I was so excited, and I actually brought in like one of the really thick old iPods. I was so excited to use it. I was like, yay, this is the first time I get to use something like this.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
This is exactly how I felt.
Okay. First, I just want to say, Millie, you have the same birthday as me. But you're a year older than me.
Say it again?
You're a year older than me, though, so.
Well, you know, it's fine.
But, there's a rumor going around saying that Max will be Mike's new love interest.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that since he was your
Oh, it's
11th
amazing.
first?
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. You know, listen, I love the whole 11 Mike situation, 11. But I think 11 just got to go explore a little bit instead of just being like, Mike. So I think she needs to go explore, go stop worrying about, she's 11. I mean,
No, we all ship Mike and 11, don't we?
No, you don't.
Snowball dance?
No, you
we all
don't.
want to see them at the snowball.
Oh my God. Harbour, stop it. Everybody, listen. I think I'm just really excited because she could be the new love interest, and that's really fun because then I have another girl on set if I do go back. And, I don't get surrounded by boys day in and day out. Oh, It sucks so bad. And so it's like, yeah, it's very exciting just to have a girl on set, because I'm around David Harbour, around Gaten, Caleb, Noah, the two bullies, Mike, obviously. Like, it is just so hard.
Yeah, 13-year-old boys.
Oh, they constantly talk about video games.
Yeah.
They talk about, and I'm just like, I am not interested in that.
I know. I talk about that too.
I know you do. Well, thank you for asking that question. And I really, good luck to Max.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I like your top.
Thank you. So I have my birthday is the day after yours.
After mine. Do you guys know my birthday correctly?
Yes, February 19th, 2004.
Okay. That's actually, some people think of that in a creepy way. That's really sweet. Nobody ever really cared about my birthday. I had a really good birthday on set. So it's really nice that you know my birthday. Thank you. So your birthday is February what?
20th.
Lovely. Well, if you ever need a birthday buddy, I'm always alone, probably eating pizza, watching the show. So
Playing video games with 12-year-old
no,
boys
that's not what I'm doing.
in Atlanta.
That's not what I'm
my
doing.
God.
That's not what I'm doing.
Okay, so I wanted to know, how did you feel when they told you you had to shave your head?
I was really excited. It's very exciting because the thing is like you have long hair, and I lived in LA at the time, and it was just like, it was so hot. I didn't need it, and I think it's so cool to have short hair. You know, anybody who has short hair, I met a lot of people who have short hair today. I think everybody in my eye line has short hair, but it's really cool because you get to literally wake up, do nothing with it. And like today was my first braid, really happy. I swear it was the best. So, having short hair is really incredible and very inspiring because I get to see people who don't have a choice, and I did, and you're gonna have to, embrace it because it's very exciting.
Thank you.
I was very lucky because I don't have any hair. So it's really easy
Wait,
for me.
didn't you have like a mohawk the other day? For when you done the play?
This summer, but then
That was so cool. He walked to, it was like, and he was like, had this boot on, and it was just crazy. Being a literal rebel.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so...
The dress. I took a picture of you this morning.
Yes.
Okay, isn't that amazing? I want that dress.
So this is a question for Millie. Sorry, I'm
okay.
really nervous. You have like 11 written on your wrist. Was that makeup or a tattoo or what? How did you get that?
So it was just like one of those stick-on ones. And the thing is me and my makeup artist, we'd have this record going. And we'd write down every time how long we could hold it. And the longest I had it was 2 weeks, including showers, like everything. And it was still on there perfectly. And so, yeah, it was just stick-ons. You put it's like the ones you get in one of the stores. And I thought, what? Because I didn't know anything about my character when I auditioned. And when I even got the job, I was like, I have no idea what's going on. And then the tattoo made me even more confused. It's like, what is wrong with this girl? And then it's like all put together now, so yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ooh, video jingle.
Whoa, you're
Hello.
recording this whole thing?
Oh, hello.
Hi, Mom.
What are you
I'm
doing?
on TV.
My question is, what's your favorite video game? I'm just kidding.
Who?
I'm just kidding. No, I just want to say you guys are amazing. Like, you guys are awesome. The whole cast is awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Favorite show since Breaking Bad, not saying a lot.
What did you say?
Favorite show since Breaking Bad?
Oh, I was gonna say favorite show, but Breaking Bad is just.
Oh, yeah. Breaking Bad is really good. They have 5 seasons.
I
of it.
can't say anything about that because
No, but my
you're allowed to
question.
watch it.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
It's amazing. My question for both of you is, what kind of roles do you want to take like different roles, like exciting? Like, I don't know. What kind of roles do you want to take in the future?
That's a great question. It's a great question.
David, do you want to go first?
Sure. I want to play guys like this for like the rest of my life. Like I really do. I love, you know, he's really a leading man sort of from the 70s and 80s, and you're way too young to like know those movies, but...
I'm 23.
You're 23?
Shut
Still, you don't know the 80s and the 70s. But guys like...
I know a little.
All right, you know a little bit. But there were guys like in the 70s, like Jack Nicholson and 5 Easy People. What? Sorry?
Han Solo.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what that
Yeah, Han Solo and Indiana Jones are like what I want to play. Like, but a little more beat up than them. You know what I mean? Like, even they're a little pretty. Like, I still want them to be a little bit like, you know, they have to take medication for depression, things like that. Like Indiana Jones, but he's got to pop his Prozac every now and again just to get out into the archaeological dig.
Oh my god.
And he's still like smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. But I really do love these guys who are very broken men on the surface and are very masculine in a certain way, but are deeply sensitive as well, and deeply, you know, because I think there's, I think what's really interesting about this show, I have to say this, because I want to say this, is that I think the women characters on this show are so badass. Like Joyce, Eleven, and Nancy, and even our favorite Barb. They're such badasses.
I really love Bob.
And they're such badasses that they don't need help from men. That they go and like kick ass, and they're not talking about men constantly, right? But it allows characters like mine to be as masculine as we want. You know, we don't have to apologize for our masculinity in that way. And I love that about the show. I genuinely love that about the show. So that's what I want to play. What do you want to play? Telekinetic
Oh
girls?
my goodness, Joe, who I want to play. I would like to play Princess Leia.
Oh yeah, we should do the Han Solo remake.
No.
You're a little young.
Because I could, if my hair grew out a little bit, it would be amazing. I think I could totally do it as well.
I'd love to see you do that.
Me too.
All right, start it up, Twitter. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, is that Deadpool? Oh, hello. Oh, wow.
Unmasked.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen a single episode of the show.
And you are proud of it.
What's your question? It's about the newsroom, isn't it?
No. It's about intruders.
It's for you.
For me, Millie.
Sorry.
I love it.
Is the nosebleed makeup or is it natural?
So, I need to ask you a question. How do you know I had a nosebleed in the show if you didn't watch it?
No idea.
You were just guessing. That's great. I've never had a nosebleed, no, I'm kidding. Well, it was just makeup, obviously. They would like stuff it in my nose, and then I would wait, and it was really fun because I never got to call action. The duffers would never let me, and Sean Levy would never let me call action. And the one time I got to call action was because I need to know when it's coming. So I'll be like, it's coming. It's coming. It's here. Action. And it would start coming down, and it was really fun because it looked so cool. And then sometimes I would say it's coming, and then we'd do the whole take. Nothing was there. So that's what happened. And please go watch the show. Actually, how old are you? 10. That's debatable.
It's going to give you nightmares. But that's a good thing.
I mean, really, it's like if you've just got to be okay with it. See, I'm not okay with like Five Nights at Freddy's, stuff like that. Don't even talk to me about it. But like, the show is not too bad. If you're not scared of monsters, then watch it.
My mom and dad just say I can't watch it because of all the swearing.
Well,
All the swearing.
it's him. It's him. Do you know what? Talk to him about that.
We don't swear that much, do we?
We do, and the boys do as well. They just constantly swear, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious
I
me.
swear so bad.
Language. So thank you so much. You look awesome.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Have you watched the show?
Yeah.
Ah.
parents don't care about swearing. Good parents. That's what
Where are your parents? They're somewhere there. I just kind of see them.
So, you're probably not going to tell me, but I have an idea about season 2.
I'm gonna videotape
What's
this.
your idea?
So, you're a character, and Eleven's character, you might be Eleven's dad. Probably.
Interesting. Very interesting.
That is really incredible. I'm zooming
That's a
in right in your
great
face.
theory. And we can't tell you anything about that because I'll get yelled at by the Duffers. They'll text me right now.
I think
Say, stop, they have
just
eyes
text me.
everywhere. But that's a really great theory. That's a really great theory. And
listen,
we'll
if
see in season 2 if that might be the
Duffers
case.
just text me. David Harbour. Shh. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I just want to say that I'm a huge fan of the show, and this question is to the both of you. What was your favorite scene in the film in season 1?
Well, you know what was really fun? So, there's multiple scenes because I'm going to say the one with David Harbour was probably the pool scene because, you remember the pool?
Am I in a pool scene?
No, I'm in a pool.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch the show?
I should watch this show. My parents won't let me watch it though. There's too much close. That's my one good one. Oh, man. I got a good one from her. It's a
That
good
was
one.
good. I liked it. So yeah, when I was in a pool, and I got to cry in Winona's arms, which
That was a hard
really
thing
fun.
for you though.
It was because there was how much salt was in there? You think?
Like we're supposed to. It's like a ton of salt or
the
something.
amount of salt that was said in the show, and I was in there and it was on the warm side. I was getting a bit dizzy. I was like, okay, I'm okay, and crying, and then you kind of have them goggles on and. You're saying, oh, Barb's dead, oh, and Natalia's like, oh, my friend Barb, and it was just a really fun scene in general.
My favorite scene was episode 5, I think it is, after I break into the lab and then they knock me out and I wake up in my couch and I tear apart my trailer looking for the bug, right?
Yes.
You can see, you can see like there's like saliva dripping out. Somebody just brought it up to me. But we actually, on that day, like a lot of times you'll do something and you'll redo it. You'll do like a number of takes, right? You'll do like 3 or 4 takes. But on that day, they had certain breakable things where they were like, we can restore this and you can break it again. And I was like, let's just do this. Like, let's just follow me around with a camera and I'm just gonna destroy this place. And Bob, our amazing Steadicam guy who shot a lot of Tarantino films, he's a really incredible cameraman, He's coming back for season 2 too, I'm so excited. So Bob just followed me around and I had a knife and I just tore things apart. That couch, I was like smashing telephones and stuff.
Goodness,
and we
it's really into
destroyed that place.
My.
And it was super fun.
That really was escalated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Now I know. Max. It's
Inspired
not
by
Mad Max,
Mad
is it?
No, it's just inspired by.
I knew it.
But
See?
Millie, real quick, I just wanted to say you inspired me. I'm gonna shave my head soon. Okay, so my question is, for the two of you, if you could play any superhero in any movie or TV show, who would you be?
You go first.
No, I don't really know. Oh. Who? I don't know. It's hardly even. Oh my guys, you're confusing me now. I don't really know. 11 from Stranger Things.
I'll answer. All right, here we go. I would love. I mean, the superheroes that I love are the guys that don't have any superpowers. So like Batman, guys that are just like real guys. And then, but I will say that I have a real special place in my heart for Gambit of the X-Men. Me in like a long coat with some cards and stuff like that. I gotta lose some weight, but maybe that one.
Wait, who's Supergirl? Wonder Woman? What's the new one that's coming out? Wonder Woman.
Captain Marvel.
No, but who's the girl?
I think the two of you would make a great Wolverine and Laura Kinney.
Oh, nice.
Dynamic.
I think Hugh Jackman's retiring after this.
Wolverine. A girl version.
Yeah, Laura Kinney. Can I say that? She's like younger. She has
Okay,
the same
then her.
class as him. Yes.
Right.
Teamwork, right?
I love
That
it.
was
All right.
incredible. Thank you so much for helping.
We'll
I
call
was actually-
Paramount.
Just looked it up.
Hi there, I love the show, and I want to ask you, was there any of the scenes in the show improvised?
Say it again.
Was there any scene in the show improvised?
Improvised.
I will say this, coffee and contemplation on the page was contemplation and coffee. And I just messed up my line. And then in terms of improv, like there is a lot of behavioral improv, I think. Like the scripted lines were there, but a lot of the behavior that we came up with was pretty improvised. So like, you know, a lot of different things. Like Hopper was not quite as angry. Like there's one scene I remember early on that we shot where I punched Jonathan. He comes out to the car
goodness, why
and
did
I'm
I
like,
punch
stay
him?
here with your mom, like stay here. And I like punch him on the shoulder.
You really like punching people a lot. I like
I
that.
know, I do. No, but I wanted, you know, I sort of wanted him to man up, and that was it was supposed to be like a sweet scene. It was supposed to be like a sweet kind
So
of.
sweet,
And
but
I
David
wanted,
Harbour
and I
just
sort of
ruins
envisioned this guy as being, yeah, exactly. I envisioned this guy as being a bit more like, you know, darker than that. So, what about you?
I'm a bit lost, to be honest with you. What was the question again?
Improvised. Was anything
Improvising. Oh
improvised?
yeah. Let me think. Well, like David said, obviously I didn't have any lines, so I couldn't speak. Otherwise, the duff was like, "Shut up, Millie! You don't have any lines." And I would try to make myself have any lines. Like, even just a word would be okay, but nope, that's not happening. So, probably the tank scene. And the stall when I walked out the Eggos, and I mean I was only supposed to pick out I think like 2, and I just wanted to stack them because I thought it'd be really funny. And I know Eleven's not very funny in general. She's really like, so I wanted to make her even more funnier, and so I thought, why not just stack them up? And I always thought, well, how did that guy not get me? Just run faster. Like seriously, if you really want me, just run faster. But no, obviously, you know, it's a show and everything, and so the trolley gets in the way, and the cart gets in the way. Sorry, guys, I'm in America now. So probably that scene was it was really fun to film as well, because there's a ton of extras that don't know anything about the show, and I was just like, she's weird. So
Thank you.
probably it.
Thanks, man.
Sorry. Hi, big fan here. My name is Jesus, and I'm a big fan of Winona Ryder. So this
Me
question,
too.
It's a great actress, and just a question for both of you: how was it like working with the great Winona Ryder?
Oh, go on, David. I know you love this question.
I mean, Winona is like, she gets very personal very quick. So we were almost like an old married couple after I met her for like 2 days. And so we would bicker like an old married couple with each other, and we would also sort of like have these really lovely moments. But I mean, the amazing thing about her was that she really has an ability to fully commit to something, to the point where I don't have that initially. It takes me a lot of work, and she just is like snap right there. And so it was so fun to play. And I also think that I certainly know for myself, my performance doesn't work without her performance and the way her performance is. My performance doesn't make sense if that was another actress. And so I'm so grateful for what she brings, like all the heart and passion that she brings to her work.
I agree. She's incredible. You know, she would go from crying just to say, can I have my smart water? It's like crazy, like the difference between something, and for me when I cry, I gotta go on my trailer, I gotta wipe away the tears, make sure prepare myself for school and then go straight into my math lesson. So it's definitely so intriguing. I would go off set for lunch, and then Winona would be shooting, and I wasn't allowed to, like, you know, for lunch I'm supposed to eat, but I didn't. I went straight back into the studio and I sat behind a chair and I watched her work, because watching her work is so entertaining and so incredible. And, you know, working with her was incredible. We had a really special relationship.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm a real, like, grandma at these things. Give me a second. I just want to take a selfie. I just taught David Harbour about the filters on Snapchat. He got so scared. I was like, how many people is that going out to?
I don't understand this Snapchat.
He's like, is that Snapchat stuff?
Is it like Pokemon Go?
I was like, do you know, just because I related it to D&D in New York doesn't mean you related to everything.
I gotta catch them all.
Did you know Winona thought Snapchat were chips?
Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Hello. My question is for Millie. Obviously, you're very young. I am as well. So, were there any jokes or references that had to be explained to you?
Oh, yeah. Mostly that. The question, coffee and contemplate. I don't know what that means. Everybody says
Just
that.
means
I'm
leave
like,
me alone.
oh, does it?
Yeah, mornings are for coffee and
So contemplation is like
Leave
your
me
life.
alone.
David
Yeah,
Harbour.
exactly.
David Harbour. So David, contemplation's your life? Everybody, you just want people to leave you alone all the time?
Please.
Yeah, no, actually, I don't know. You know, like, there wasn't jokes, maybe references. There was stuff that, you know, like the walkie-talkie. I had no idea what that was. It was a box. I swear. It was like that big. And I was like, what is that thing? And it was, and so I was very confused about that. And you know, I kind of, when I was shooting the show, I didn't realize, like, just how everything kind of was put together. I didn't realize, like, and also I didn't realize how somebody could smoke that much without passing out. David, you had to smoke so much on the show. Well, I mean, I'm not referencing.
I love it so much.
But like, I don't understand how, like, you do not pass out. I could not do that.
I needed a cigarette between every take too.
No. Oh my god, that's such a joke. Do you know when he has it in his ear? I step on it.
Oh,
I do not allow it.
I told you I gave up heroin for you, Millie. That was a big step for me.
David Harbour, I am so sorry for his behaviour. Apologise.
Now I'm gonna curse.
No.
Cover your ears, Deadpool. Cover your ears, Deadpool. I'm kidding.
I actually warned him before this. I was like, no cussing. You know, don't talk about anything inappropriate. And he was like, Millie, you can talk. Like,
And then she said no season 2 spoilers too, and I want to tell you about the first 5 minutes.
I'm like his mother. I think I have to keep him in check.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. I have a question for both of you guys.
Okay.
And it's, if there was one person, like Mike, that you would want to replace him with, who?
Replace him with?
Oh, who would you want
to
replace
Mike?
Like,
Is Michael Fassbender
anyone.
available? No. Mike, you don't like Mike?
No, I'm talking about like anyone in the cast. Like replace.
Can I replace anyone?
Oh, we can replace anyone?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh no, I shouldn't.
What did you say? Did you say me? What did you say?
I'm such an awful person.
What? What did you say, me?
No, I would never say you.
Okay.
Can I not replace anyone? Can I just add someone, maybe? I'd really like Connie Britton to come on our show. I love Connie Britton.
Nice.
And I think she could be, oh my goodness, Connie Bridge, should be your girlfriend.
Oh man, I could never live up to that. I guess you'd have to let me drink and play video games.
I don't think we should replace anyone.
I don't think we should replace anyone. I think everyone's so good. The guy, you know what, I want to say something. I want to give a shout out to someone who, I think he gets a lot of credit, but I want to give him even more credit, is Randy, the science teacher. The guy with the mustache, right? We give it up for Randy. Randy is like one of my favorite guys on the show, and he's a character that in the script was not very, I didn't think was a great character, and then he came in, and I find that character so charming and amazing, so we kind of love everybody.
We was at the read-through, and Randy came in, and we were so confused, and then he was doing the show, and we was all listening to like, every line he would say. But also, love Randy, love him. But you know who else doesn't get? A lot, and I think that he really deserves it because he's an incredible actor, is Matthew Modine. Yeah. So, okay. Sorry.
Hello. This is a question for both of you. I was wondering who you ship Nancy with on the show.
Who we ship Nancy with?
Oh my goodness,
That's such a good question.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have answered that, should I? Never mind.
I'm sorry, like I love Steve Harrington. You know, he's an idiot. He's got the great hair. He's the best.
Love him.
But I ship Jonathan and Nancy.
Oh,
you know? Right? Like those guys are so cute together. He's so cool. He's like a young James Dean or something. He's so cute.
Maybe I'm just really awful because I really like Stancy.
You like Steve and Nancy?
I love I love Joe Keery who plays Steve.
He's great.
He is awful.
I know, he's
in
great.
the show.
No, he's great.
And so like I just love their relationship. But maybe because he turns nice in the end. Maybe we just gotta realize.
Yeah, look, you're Jonathan and Nancy, aren't you? Yeah! My people.
I'm so confused. Where? Show me.
In her head.
Oh, in your head, sorry. I'm very gullible, okay?
She just made a horrible face when you said Steve and Nancy. She was like,
oh, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hi.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Okay. I have two questions for Mindy, I think.
Millie?
Yeah, Millie. I messed up, sorry. For the very little lines you had, did you fake your American accent? Like the little lines you had?
No, I did not. No, I'm kidding. Of course I did.
Okay, can you
I
say...
mean, if I said, like, Mike, I'd say it's Mike. I'd obviously have to keep like, Mike, you know.
She's got a really good American accent.
Friends don't lie. Don't applaud that. That was awful. I can't even believe I just done that. What was that? Just snorted, I swear. Anyway, so yeah, just really faking the American accent because you kind of had to. And there was one time where, so an actual scene got cut from the show where I go into Nancy's room and I read her diary and I say, I love Steve, ugh. But it was ugh, but I said ugh because it's the way it's spelled. And they cut the scene, but I actually said it. Steve loves Nancy. Ugh. And so Sean Levy comes in, it's like, what are you doing, Millie? I'm like, what? He's like, you have not had your coffee this morning. You were British. So they cut the scene anyway, which is brilliant, but yeah, it was, so sometimes I kind of forget to do it, which is necessary.
The second question is, in the next season, season 2, do you know if you have extra lines if you're in it?
Counselor, I think you're leading the witness. I'm going to ask you to refrain from this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Good first question, though.
It was a great
and
first
very
question.
sneaky second
Do you know what,
question.
David Harbour? That was really kind of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Duffers would be proud of me.
They would. They really would.
Hi, I had two questions for the both of you. The first one is, obviously Stranger Things is on Netflix. Are there any other Netflix originals that you guys enjoy watching right now?
Yes. Wait, originals or
Well, shows, originals,
okay.
just anything on Netflix.
Friday Night Lights. Oh my god, where's the round of applause for that, guys? It's a really good show. Okay, Vampire Diaries. And I never knew he was besties with Paul Wesley. I was freaking out. I took a selfie. I was like, send it to him now.
Never seen the show. But he's a super nice guy.
He's amazing. And I've never even met him. I just love him. So there's that. Twilight, I first watched, which is only, I think, like 2 movies on there. But I really want to watch Bloodline. I've got to have 13, and I finally can watch it. And that's really it for me.
I like Narcos. Yeah, those guys are great. And then I like, and I really want to see, which came out yesterday, I guess, is the new Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a show from the UK about a dystopian future and this weird stuff. And Netflix has just made a bunch of new episodes.
Can I watch it?
I don't know. There might be a lot of cursing.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the one I'm really excited for.
Oh, and Blackfish.
The documentary?
Yeah,
it's great.
you know me, I'm obsessed with
Great
orcas and like boycott SeaWorld, so I love that,
There is a great documentary on Netflix too, if we're talking documentaries, called Autism in Love, made by this guy Matt Fuller, which is an incredibly beautiful documentary. I would highly recommend it for people.
The second question is, if you could be any other character on the show, who would you be?
Oh, I think I would,
Did you guys see my Funny or Die video?
Yes! What was that?
I auditioned for the role of 11. That was the original, that was what I was originally supposed to read for. And actually, you know, she uses food coloring for the bloody nose. I can actually make my nose bleed on command.
What is it called? What is it called?
Funny or Die.
Funny
It's
or
called
Die?
The New 11.
Funny?
It's David Harbour's audition
Goodness, it
tape
shows
for
how much
11.
I
So,
love the show.
yeah, I'd be 11.
You'd be 11? Why would you be 11? I would like to, do you know
Because
who
I'm
I'd like
young and cute, and I look like I'm 12 years old. Thank you.
Goodness, that's crazy. I would like to be Joyce's dog.
Oh, the worst cast member ever.
Or the cat that I was gonna kill in. Oh my goodness, I'm so violent. You know, I think, you know, I'd really love like Kate, Noah. I like Will. Will's really got really fun things to do. It's like on a bike, and I've got to just sit on the back of a bike. How boring is that? So that's.
No one wants to be Dustin with those awesome cheekbones.
You know, listen, I think Dustin should be.
Everybody
Dustin.
wants to be Dustin, right? Everybody wants to be Dustin and
But, like,
Barb, I
nobody can
know.
play Dustin the way Gaten did. You know, like Gaten's just original. Nobody
That's
can
true.
really like do his job.
Absolutely.
I feel like David could really do 11's job.
I know, it's true. Watch the video, it's
Can you
amazing. My audition is
Wait,
amazing.
can you do the 11 step? You want to do a step?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Oh, okay, go on then. Let's
I don't
ready.
do it unless you get,
All right, ready?
unless I
1,
get paid
2,
a lot, though.
3.
Goodbye, Mike.
That's how I scream. Let's make your nose bleed as well, yeah. That's the longest line. I love your hat, by the way. Yep, you behind that. I'm loving it. This question is for the both of you. For the both? Okay. Who did you have the most fun with on set? I think, I love the boys.
This is how her voice goes up like that. I love the boys.
But you know, they're like my big brothers. Like, I didn't have fun with them. It was just like being around each other 24/7, and you kind of just become isolated. Oh my goodness. It wasn't bad. It was just, you know, being together so much, and it was really nice because I think David Harbour has this most sarcastic.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, stop.
Stop it.
Probably David because he's very sarcastic.
Yeah.
And so it was really fun because we had this strange relationship. I don't even know if it's like we're friends.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even think we're friends.
I want people to leave me alone. No, I love Millie too. I think I have the most fun with her. She's really a great actress.
I know.
And she's a great
Stop
human
telling me.
being. And she's very charming. And that's it.
So that was that. There's so many compliments in like my heart.
So this is a question for both of you. Out of all the shows you've played on, what's your favorite and why?
Oh, don't do that to me.
Of every show we've played on?
Yeah.
I can't, I'm not
Like other
outlining
shows,
that
other
question.
TV shows?
Modern Family, because I only had one line. I'm giving you a trick one there, you see? Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now.
Well, I mean, my favorite is Stranger Things. I think it's you know, I've done a lot of shows and I've done a lot of movies, and I'm rarely proud of things that I do because I don't know that I really am, because I don't know that they have a good, there's a child crying over that because she loves my early work. But she's really upset I said that, but I'm sorry, it's true. I'm not cursing or anything. But I really am very proud of Stranger Things. Like, I think Stranger Things is, now I'm losing all focus. It's hard to compete with this one. Oh my God, Snow White just met 11. This is a Disney movie waiting to be made right here. Oh, Snow White. This is the show I'm most proud of. Just being on the Millie Bobby Brown talk show. And when we have a child portion where we just bring up random children from the audience. Millie interviews them. I sit here at the mic trying to riff until she's finished. Okay, we're back.
Sorry. You know what happens to me when I see kids? I just, like, I bet my security guard thinks I'm a nutter. He's probably on his feet all the time because I'm always just approaching people like, oh my God, I love your child. So cute. And she smiled. I think I should be her like counselor, where she just kind of just doesn't, she just stops crying when she comes to me. Such an amazing person. David Harbour, stop talking about coffee and stuff because she's making her cry even more.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone, I'm gonna start cursing.
Thank you guys.
We have about, let's see, about 4 minutes, so we'll have a few minutes for just a few more questions.
4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh my God. So, about the filming, what was your hardest scene and why, basically?
Are you British?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
What was the hardest scene to film?
Yes.
Hardest scene to film.
Oh, okay, really quickly. When I saw there was a fake body, I couldn't cry that night, and it was just extremely cold. And we was in the quarry where they filmed The Walking Dead, and I was really, really cold, and so my tears were freezing, and me and Mike were like, and we just couldn't cry. It was extremely hard because Shawnee was trying to make us cry, and we just was not having any of it.
And there's a scene early on, I think in the pilot or the second episode, where we're in a forest searching for Will, and me and the science teacher Randy have a conversation, and I bring up Sarah, my daughter, and then he finds out that she's dead, and we're walking in the woods at night, and I remember that scene was a nightmare to film, only because Rob, the Steadicam guy, would back into trees constantly. He was like trying to follow us, and he would just, oh no! We had to shoot it all so many times. It was really a hard night, and he was very annoyed. I've never seen him annoyed. Really happy guy. That night he was very miserable.
No, I've seen Bob annoyed
Yeah.
a lot. Probably because of me. I'd never hit my mum.
Okay, and one other thing, there's a Demogorgon over there.
I gotta see him.
No, is there? Where's the Demogorgon?
Morgan, stand up. Morgan, stand up.
Morgan, stand up. Oh, I feel really bad.
That's
Because that guy dressed
amazing.
up as the Demogorgon as well.
That's
Stand up,
amazing.
can I take a picture?
Oh yeah, Demogorgon.
Okay, stop moving. Don't move. Okay, I got it. Great. Thank you.
Couple
That's
more
very,
minutes.
very hard.
What's up?
Hi. I am here with my terrible friend, and he has a conspiracy theory
Okay.
that Hopper is a Russian sleeper agent.
Wow.
Can you confirm or deny this?
He is a terrible friend. We do deal with the Russians. You know, she goes and spies on a Russian for Brenner at one point. Yeah, remember when you go get that info from that guy or whatever? Isn't that a Russian guy?
Yeah.
I think it's a Russian guy.
Oh my
right?
goodness.
You should watch this show, Stranger Things. Anyway, the Russians, and we are in the Cold War, and we do know that Hopper has certain, certainly, like he understands. He's a really good cop, right? So there is a lot of complexity to Hopper that you will begin to see in season 2, and that's all I can say.
Okay, thank you. And you look absolutely awesome. Favorite actress, Charlize Theron.
Hey, that's all the time we have for our questions today.
Thank you guys. You guys are amazing.
We should get those seated at their table, please.
Are we gonna get a picture?
Oh, did you? Where's Ben? Ben.
Millie, rap.
Nope. Oh, I guess we're not.
I'm sorry, guys.
I guess
I'm
we're
out.
All right.